the only purpose of this video right now is because I finally found the fire lighting. Like, you know, the fire lighting that I'm always talking about? Well, this is it. You know, he's got the perfect balance. Facial hair is looking kind of all right now. Looking like a caramel Jack Sparrow. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say. This is probably totally a thirst trap. Just a thirst trap video. Maybe it's the fact that your boy's got that leading man potential, kind of showcasing that right now, that anyone's out there that's looking at this. This is where we do the Buckle Up Podcast universe with Brandon Rush and Mama Rush. And let's give a round of applause for my mom, actually. Dude, my mom is killing it. The guests are loving having my mom on. She is funny. She is hilarious. But not only that, she gives great advice, which she has been giving to all the guests that come on. Sometimes she's on the show. Sometimes she's not. Sometimes it's just me one-on-one. Sometimes it's with me and her. But we've been having a great time doing the show together. It's a blessing to have her. And I know that if my dad was still alive, that he would be, as I said, we lost to pancreatic cancer 9/7/2021. He would be on the show too, but I hear him talk to me every single day. In fact, he helped me. I could hear his voice when I was putting the show together. And then my cousin Desiree, Reverend Desiree, who just, when I was filming a movie and a TV show with Tyler Perry and a movie with Julia Stiles back in, I think it was April, 2 weeks in a row. We were in Atlanta filming, and my cousin Des just talked to me about how, Brandon, you're about to do something big here. Like, I can feel it. Like, she just gave me this prayer over me one day. She's like, Brandon, I know God's seeing this for me, that you're about to do something big here. And it's going to be huge, which it has been. I'm literally seeing it every single day with just the guests that we've been getting from around the world, with 8.7 million people that we have so far around the world and in 18 countries. And I mean, we're blessed. You know, I think from being on 77 TV shows and movies throughout the United States and Mexico, and soon to be the United Kingdom and South Africa and Sydney, Australia, I think we have a built-in fan base. So that's one of the things that is very special, that we have a built-in fan base. And because so many people watch the shows that I've been in, it's nice that they're connecting the two and two together. Like, hey, this is that actor that we've seen in all these different shows for the last, since 2013 is about whenever I started auditioning. But I started with soap operas first. Actually, no, I didn't. I started in the movie world. First movie was Green Hornet. Then Days of Our Lives. And then 4 years went by and I didn't book anything. I couldn't get an agent to save my life. Always some kind of excuse. But as I'm learning the business more, I understand now. But after I did the 3-episode arc on Young and the Restless, that opened up the door. And then I went through a breakup. Girlfriend broke up with me, which is fine. But that ended up being one of the biggest blessings ever, because like, I was trying to prove to myself that I wasn't a loser. No, she didn't call me a loser at all. But I was just trying to prove to myself that I wasn't a loser. So instead of me, and then like trying to hide being upset, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put all this effort into my acting. And I was performing at, open mic nights. And that's where I was discovered by so many, I think 20 people in the casting community saw me perform at open mic night, and I ended up getting called in from them. And I ended up booking so far with 19 of them, 19 out of 20. So that's a blessing. And that's where my foundation came from, with acting in LA. And then I went to Atlanta, did 24 Legacy for several months, and then took that to Miami, did a movie down in Miami with Steven Guttenberg from 3 Men and a Baby and Police Academy. And then we took our efforts to, actually I came back a strip for Betty White, which was awesome. That was a big moment. Did Betty White, and I did another show too at Universal Studios, which was a big thing in itself. But then we took it to New York, and I did the same thing that I did in Los Angeles, and that helped us get seen. That's how I ended up being on. It took me 5 weeks to establish my career in New York City, which was a blessing. And Blue Bloods ended up being the first show to call me in. And from there, we've done everything. Blue Bloods, FBI, Power Book 2, have been up for a lot of shows. And booked a lot of shows. I can't say everything, because sometimes it's better not to say everything. But yeah, we're moving and grooving, and I'm excited for everything. So yeah, that's kind of my speech for the day.